Lisa Saunders. Welcome to our show, Dreamers and Doers. Julie Russell is not here today, so I will be interviewing my friend Lynn Zakowski, who came to join me for a second time on the show. First, I want to give you some of my upcoming events. They are on Saturday, September 14th. I will be at the Connecticut Schooner Festival. I will be doing a question and answer with the Monte Cristo Bookshop tent. That's going to be a fun time. There's also going to be the Great New London Chowder Challenge on top of schooners from all over coming into the area. And this will be taking place in New London at the City Pier. On Monday, September 16th, from 6 to 8:30, I will be teaching a class, How to Self-Publish on Amazon, and that's through the New London Continuing Education Program, so you would need to sign up ahead of time. And also on Monday, September 23rd, from 6 to 8:30, I will again be with New London Continuing Ed teaching at New London High School, how to get your book or short story published. But today, like I said, I want to talk to my friend Lynn, who I love. She's a lot of fun, and she tries to make me look beautiful. When she gave me a makeover on one of our shows. Too bad I didn't have you do a makeover this time.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will come back to have to your shop there to have you do another one on me. But I saw you the other day, and you told me about a new cream you invented. And anytime you do something, I've got to find out why and what is this, cream about? What does it do, and why did you invent it?
Well, thank you for having me on this show. And last year, what happened, Lisa, is I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And every woman, that is told that, I mean, your heart goes into your stomach. But I said, okay, well, I'm glad we found it. And we have marvelous doctors and facilities today. But it's a lot that your body goes through, and your skin. So while I was undergoing intense radiation, your skin usually turns bright red, can ooze, because
even though there's no incision, you're oozing from radiation?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yes, it's very intense.
Like I don't know what radiation is really.
Well, it's UV rays, very intense to target the areas of where you had the cancer to make sure that it never returns again. So it kills your good cells and your bad cells.
Okay.
It doesn't signal that out, and what they want to make sure of is that the cancer doesn't travel to other areas of your body. It can go up to your brain. So it's a very necessary treatment.
Right, but I didn't know until I talked to you that it damages your skin.
Yes, it absolutely does. And your skin is the largest breathing organ of your body. So it's at a point where every woman needs to feel better about themselves and not to have that painful suffering that you go through. So while under the treatment, I said to myself, because I've been doing this for a long time, 40 years.
Yeah, tell me just briefly what you are, why you would even know to invent a healing cream.
Well, it basically started from my family, the way we were brought up. My family was very nutritional in food and in diet and in lifestyle, and also with different herbs and natural botanicals and all of the things, minerals and vitamins that your body needs. So that started me off because I was brought up in a family that was aware of nature and all that it had to offer. And then I started going into cosmetology school when I was 16. And that really started me off because we got into the scientific aspect of beauty. Before that, it was a guessing game.
Right.
But then we started analyzing the hair and the skin, and we started studying the structures and what actually absorbed, what actually healed, what actually changed the alkaline base of it or the acidic base of it to the pH levels of where your skin and your hair should be at. And pH means potential hydrogen. It's a measurement that we use for the health of our inner body and our outer beauty. So with that, I used the knowledge that I started to gain, and I took classes, and I met friends that were involved in herbology, and I really took off with it. And my skin was very bad. I had very bad acne, and I really couldn't find any kind of resolution to the problem. One thing, acne can be hereditary. It can be also from the foods that you eat. Your body in your teenage years especially is going through a lot of hormonal changes. And so it brings all the toxins up through your skin.
So you've been studying skin for a very long time.
Long time.
In fact, you had a cosmetic line, didn't
I did.
you? Yes.
Well, that was the beginning when I made a treatment that actually improved the skin from, milia, comedones, whiteheads, blackheads, and acne, and my skin
Okay, so you even invented a cream for yourself long before radiation. This is just
long before
to take care of acne.
Right, and I also had clients that would come to me in my salon, and I would do what I would call prescriptionized facials, using different herbs and clays and oils to treat their skin.
Are you getting any of this knowledge studying, I don't know, Chinese herbs? I mean,
oh, absolutely, all of everything.
Like Cleopatra, you hear
everything,
about this beauty regimen that Egyptians had. So you were studying some old cultures?
Absolutely, Indian cultures of healing aspects. In fact, the name of my product that did exist was called Kannada, because Kannada is an Indian proverb that means very clean.
Okay, so that was for the acne medicine.
That was for the acne medicine, and I would do my formulations and study and do research and follow that up, and it was for the basis of helping other people.
So you had to have radiation because you were being treated for breast cancer, and you noticed, I guess your skin was, you could feel the damage.
Oh, absolutely.
On your skin.
The swollen, the bright red, the peeling, the cracking, which I didn't.
Peeling. Your skin was peeling and cracking.
I didn't experience any of these things.
You didn't?
No, because after I started the treatments, I basically went home and said to myself, I'm not happy with any of the creams that are available out there. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons.
How did you know you weren't happy?
Because of the ingredients in them.
Okay, so what didn't you like about the ingredients?
Well, a lot of products, and I'm not saying all products, but a lot of products that are sold over the counter are filled with perfumes. They're filled with dyes, because we're all like that. We want to go, ooh, that smells so good.
Right.
Ooh, the consistency looks pretty. The color's pretty, Mm-hmm. Like one of the ingredients that they use for a lot of products is titanium dioxide, which actually makes any product turn white, but it's not really beneficial to your skin.
Okay.
So I like working with natural ingredients. I like working with ingredients of no fillers, no water, no mineral oil. Mineral oil actually doesn't penetrate the skin at all. Mm-hmm. It coats it. If you're a duck and you're swimming in water, that's one of the reasons a duck isn't cold in water, is because their skin secretes so much oil that it forms this protective layer that nothing can enter into it. Mm-hmm. We as humans, though, don't want that, We want things that are actually going to penetrate our skin and are going to heal it and soothe it and regenerate it. And
so you're being treated, and you're thinking about the creams out there for the skin damage that I'm enduring aren't good enough.
No.
And you set about making your own.
That's right. I went home and I said, let me go ahead and start doing my tons of research again that I need to do. Mm-hmm. And I formulated my cream called Healing Cream.
This is it, right?
It is.
And you already have a label and everything.
Yes.
How did you design this label?
I thought about what the product does, and it does heal.
Right. And I like the name of it because so many times things have complicated names that you don't remember. Healing Cream, okay.
It's something that people will know exactly what this cream does.
Right.
And it's basically a small amount because it's highly concentrated.
So it looks kind of like it's a very thick, like almost a waxy looking.
Right, but there is no wax in it.
Uh-huh.
It basically has creams and oils and essential herbs in it. And you need to always melt a product first so that it melts on your hand first, and then you apply it in the area that you want to relieve of pain. This
wow, it looks really nice.
it penetrates into the skin within a matter of seconds.
Yeah,
and it does not leave any oil, film, or anything of the sort. Would you like to try a little?
Yes, I've been dying to. I didn't know if I was allowed.
Absolutely.
Should I have it
Just
here?
a small amount.
Okay.
And it has.
Oh, this makes my hands feel so soft.
It immediately
already.
makes your hands feel soft.
Yes.
If they're red or
A lot of
irritated.
people have chaps.
Well, my husband was
hands.
working yesterday with concrete, and that really eats your hands up. And he has rheumatoid arthritis to boot. So he said, let me have, he calls it my magic cream.
Oh, that's cute.
Let me have some of your magic cream because it automatically soothes.
Okay.
You can apply it, say you have dry achy feet that hurt and calluses. You can apply it in that area.
Oh, really?
You can use it as a moisturizer, a daily moisturizer.
So you can put it on your face. Like you were telling me some things that got me excited that it can take away
I have a couple
sun-damaged skin that I have on my face.
sun-damaged skin, dry skin. It replaces collagen,
Wow.
elasticity. It tones your skin. It soothes wounds. It heals scars. So I have testimonial from
Wow.
women who I've said, here, I want you to try this, that have undergone chemotherapy
Right.
and radiation, and they love it, and they're using it all over their body where they had previous operations. They're from different things. They're using
Wow.
it on their scars, and I feel good because I can help people.
I know you love to help
And
people.
I love to help people.
Right.
So
and
that's
you love to help people feel good about that. Because when you
Absolutely.
feel good, you look good because
Yep.
you're feeling good.
absolutely.
And when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
It kind of goes
Yeah.
both ways. And you said you didn't like things that had great perfumes and everything, but this smells really nice.
It's
Smells very
it has cocoa
know,
in it. I make
yeah.
the cocoa butter.
okay.
It has shea. It has mango, and mango is every ingredient.
Yeah, actually, instead of waxy, I should have said it has like a buttery look to it a
Yeah.
little bit. That would be more accurate as far as what it looks like.
Right, but it's very
But it's,
concentrated.
Oh, it's beautiful. My skin feels wonderful.
Automatically, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I did intensive research for regeneration of skin cells because that was really important to me. When you go through radiation, you get hardening of your tissue. And you need to have that so that you basically, it's an uncomfortable feeling.
Right.
And so you need to have something that's going to work with regenerating the cells and the tissues again so that they can reactivate and you can get new skin, because that is what this formulation is all about. So I scientifically based all of the ingredients that are, I can't tell you every ingredient.
No, I don't want to. We don't want to
But,
give away your secrets. But
every particular ingredient that has been put into this product has a particular purpose for soothing properties, healing properties, wounding healing properties, regeneration of skin cells.
So you said the doctors were pleased with
Yes.
your skin. Did
Well,
you use it after your surgery as well?
I used it every single day. I still do. I use it all over my body as a
Yeah, I bet you do, 'cause
moisturizing treatment.
It is a very nice.
Yeah, my doctor actually said to me, and it was, I thought, a tremendous compliment. She said, you obviously know more about skin than we do, because this is phenomenal,
Right,
the way
this
your
is
skin looks.
Right.
And I've had it, I gave it to other women who were undergoing, the same problem, and they have reported back to me that their doctors are saying, what are you using? Because your skin, there looks beautiful. I didn't have any intense peeling, oozing, swelling. This also reduces swelling.
From the surgery.
From
Or
the
do you have
from the
swelling
from the
as well?
radiation.
Oh, you have swelling.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know anything.
Yeah,
about
and
radiation, so.
you do turn very red. This has cooling properties to it that reduces that. So it has many areas that it just makes you feel 100% better. And that's what it's all about, is making people feel better. And quite frankly, I get really tired with the more knowledge you have. I wonder with other areas that I don't have knowledge, like, what am I doing here? What am I eating? Or
what do you, right?
Right, exactly.
Well, I just think I love it at your, at your school where you're the head of the department.
Yeah.
I just love how you're teaching science.
It's a big part
to your students, is teaching them the science of skin, the science of, because I know we talked about the science of hair when you were on the show last time, but do they also learn science of skin? Don't they have to?
They basically have to know the whole anatomy of the body.
Okay. And they have to know, are they taught how to look for maybe suspicious moles or any skin?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yes, melanoma. This also has natural UV protection. If you're out in the sun, it has natural protection. So it's nothing that's going to be harmful to you if you can't, you should stay out of the sun after, breast surgery because of the radiation and chemo and the drugs that are in your system. But it does have protective UV for UV rays in the cream itself.
And do your students learn about, like you said, well, they're learning how to spot. You should never use them as your doctor, but I'm just saying they are learning all this about sun damage on people's skin.
Oh, absolutely. We teach everything from nutrition, because of course it is a lot what you eat.
So what should you eat to have nice looking skin? Or what shouldn't you eat?
Berries are number one.
Berries?
Berries.
Like what kind of berries?
Blackberries, blueberries, strawberries.
So anything with the word berry?
Berries are wonderful for your skin.
Because berries are also different. Blueberries is small, smooth. Raspberries all bumpy and has those little seeds. But they all seem to care about our skin.
Oh, they're just wonderful for your skin.
Okay, why?
And you want to find things because of the vitamin and the content of them. Your skin needs like vitamin A and vitamin C. You need certain minerals in your skin. And natural foods that you take in, water, drinking lots of water, hydrating, keeping yourself hydrated is extremely important.
Is it? So is it like with cars? Like I talked to a guy who runs an auto school, and I said, what's the most important thing you do for your car? He said, it's the oil change. I can't tell you how many thousands of dollars would be saved if people would just keep their oil changed. So you're saying is water, like people should really be thinking, instead of drinking so much coffee or tea, because that's dehydrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
You really should be focusing on, so you're the kind of person that
really want to stick
preaches,
with
8 glasses a day? Or what do
Yes.
you...
Well, actually, for every 10 pounds that you are, you should drink 1 glass of water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, that can be a lot of water that you're drinking.
Well, I better
you
lose
can flood
some more
yourself
weight,
up.
I have to drink so
but
much water.
No, the typical is 8 to 10 glasses of water a day.
And that's good for skin, so it's not just...
It's good for your whole body.
Right, okay.
Because one of the worst things that you can do is get dehydrated in life,
Why? Is that bad for you? So that's bad
it's bad for your body. It's bad for your physical being,
Okay.
But your blood is basically what feeds your skin. It's an inner beauty first and outer beauty with the products that you use on your skin. You want to keep your skin basically to be healthy in a pH of 5.5, 5 range.
Like how would you even know what my skin is? What
well,
my pH is?
All of us, you take skin grafts. I've done
really?
that. Yeah. We work with a microscope. I've worked with a trichoanalysis machine for your hair. And that basically divides up your cuticle, your cortex, your medulla, and it shows you the different parts of the hair. Well, you also can do that with skin, but using litmus paper, like this has a pH of 5 to it. It's very important to keep your skin, the products that you use on your skin, as natural to what nature gave you. Okay. And nature gave you a pH between 4.5 and 5.5 on your skin.
Okay.
So you really want to keep it there, because if you use things that are highly alkaline, they're going to dry your skin out. Like a lot of soap is made with, fats and high alkalinity, so sodium hydroxide is one of the major ingredients in soaps, and that actually dries your skin out. And it also draws bacteria to your skin. So the ingredients that I've listed in here, for an example, apricot oil is antibacterial. What does that mean? It doesn't draw bacteria to your skin. So there's a purpose for every natural ingredient, whether it be an herb or an oil or a butter, whatever you're working with, to make sure that it's also going to penetrate. You know, and that you don't have, like, young people will come to me and their skins are their pores are clogged because they're not practicing daily cleansing properly. And it's like a car, okay? If the carburetor gets blocked, it's not going to run properly. It's the same thing with your body. You know, your body has sudoriferous glands and sebaceous glands, your sweat and oil glands, that naturally your blood and your pores are drawing out all those toxins. And so if they can't surface, they're going to form a nice little whitehead or a nice little blackhead or acne because they're clogged, just like your car.
Boy,
that carburetor's clogged.
It's exhausting to stay good looking. So should people steam their faces?
Well, steaming, you know, can be drying too. You use a steam basically to open up your pores. You know, that's why like licorice root is a wonderful steamer for acne. You know, if you take a little bit of fresh licorice and you put it in a pot and you just put your face over at a certain distance with a towel.
Have you written a book?
No, I haven't.
I think you should.
Oh.
No, seriously, you know, give some science to the beauty, because, you know, now that I'm getting older, I start worrying about these things.
Well, it's our body slows down. Everything slows down. So we need to be more careful about, you know, to make sure that we're eating nutritious foods that will.
Okay, so you like berries. What else do you like?
Well, for the skin.
Yeah. If you want to try to look young, like I said, now that I'm over 50, I'm starting to at least think about what I should.
One of the greatest, simplest things to do is grapeseed oil. It's a wonderful. Somebody was, you know, making grapes, and then they said, well, hey, you know, what do we do with the seeds and everything? And so they made grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is a wonderful, wonderful thing for natural moisturizing. I have it in this product.
Really?
Yes.
And this is all from your years of studying. You're putting the best of what you learned. Plus, you tried it on yourself. So this must be pretty new, because your breast cancer was a year?
No, I finished my treatment up in actually March was the end of my last radiation treatment. So I used it prior to that. I made it prior to that.
Okay.
And so I tested it, and the results have been remarkable. But like I'm saying, you can use it as a moisturizer.
For everything. Because like I said, my hands feel wonderful.
Yes.
You know, we're not allowed to sell anything on, you know, public access TV, but if people are just kind of curious to learn more, they can go to your website, because they can learn about what you've learned. Like, because you showed me a little thing, a little bio and how you came to make it. Do you have, you don't have a book, but do you have any of the things that you've been telling me?
Yes.
For people who want to learn more about healthy skin, they can go to your website to learn more about healthy skin.
Yes.
Okay.
And the website is lynsnaturalhealing.com.
Okay.
And I have a little script there as to what this product is and what the ingredients are and what the purpose. And I not only take the documentation from what I'm doing, there also doctors have documented the ingredients that I put into these products. So I not only go by, you know, natural basis, but also by a medical basis too, to make sure that, you know, I'm covering both aspects of it, and there's been studies done on it.
And so, like you said, you've invented acne cream, and I mean, do you have a little lab, or what do you do?
I've invented, well, I actually formulated mineral mists that you spray on your face. When I had my salon, I noticed that, you know, my stylists and artists would get very tired, because it's a hard business. And so I said, I need something to pick them up a little bit, you know. So I made them a mineral
do you
mist
sit in your
spray.
kitchen and like, where do you buy these products?
I make sure that all of the these are all organic, by the way.
Right.
They're all organic ingredients. They are the highest quality. Well, I've been dealing with Bill for 30 years. He's one of my main houses out in Michigan.
But do you sit in your kitchen, or like how do you know what percent of like how does an inventor invent?
You have to have some basis of chemistry knowledge.
Okay, so you took chemistry.
I studied chemistry, yes, and you have to know a little bit about formulations and, you know, what ingredients go with what, because you can have adverse effects if you.
And plus you have to make sure little things like that it mixes together.
Absolutely, because there's a balance, and that's one of the hardest things with no artificial ingredients.
Right.
You have to know what will be a natural preservative for this product.
Oh yeah, right.
To hold it.
Because if it's all organic, you can't have an unnatural preservative.
Right. I mean, my husband used to say, he made me laugh, because when I really, you know, was formulating like crazy, and I did that over the summer when I'm not teaching, he'd say, and this is years ago, well, you got that color down, Lynn, it's brown, you know.
Because that's probably what a lot of things are.
Right.
When you start mixing together.
Yeah, they're not the pretty
just like
colors.
with paint, when you're mixing everything, you're right, everything becomes brown
and it's not
unattractive.
this strong odor, like if you walk into some of these stores that claim that they're selling, you know, natural essential oils, they don't have that strong perfumey scent to them. They're very natural scents. So I make sure where I purchase my herbs or my essential oils or my clays, that it is an organic farm, it's grown at a certain time, that it's processed properly, the herb is processed properly, and it's grown properly.
So do you think Cleopatra was beautiful? Did she have a regimen? Are there any documented cases of famous women and their beauty regimen?
Well, yeah, it did start a lot with the Egyptian women.
It did? Like,
sure,
because
because
the first to document?
Yeah, I mean, they used things like bloodroot, which is a natural herb, and it gives you a rosy, you know, so they would melt down a little bit of bloodroot herb, and they would use it for blush or for lipstick.
We only have about a minute and a half. Is there anything you want to say about, I almost wonder if you working on inventing a cream helped take some of your mind off the breast cancer, that you're going to do okay, I've got this diagnosis, I'm getting this treatment that's terrible for my skin. Did you inventing something, did that help you?
Absolutely. I find that when you have a personal problem, when something happens to you in your life, and you want to say, I want to make this better.
For somebody else.
I want to find the solution to this problem of redness, soreness, whatever.
Right.
So I can help not only myself, but other people.
It's a good feeling.
It's a wonderful feeling.
I recommend that for anybody that's
absolutely
depressed or going through a hard time.
It's therapy for yourself.
It is therapy for yourself.
It absolutely.
It's come up with some sort of either to make you feel better or make somebody else
and make
feel
other
better.
people feel good too, and know that there are things out there and there are people that care and want to help.
And you do care.
I
like
do.
I said, I love seeing you with your cosmetology students.
Thank you.
I enjoy it very much, and I look forward to coming to Grasso Tech in the fall. So when do you start treating people there?
But we just starting taking students on Wednesday.
Okay.
So it'll be about
by the time this show airs,
about a week, 2 weeks.
That people can call up and get an appointment and see your students and see how it works when they're learning in high school.
Right,
That's
at
great.
Grasso Tech.
Great. Thank you, Lynn, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining Doers and Dreamers, or Dreamers and Doers, excuse me. And we'll see you next week. Take care.